What is up, my YouTube friends? Welcome to another episode of Questions from the Truck. I'm not in the truck, but I'm somewhere. I am in Rock Hill Furnace, Pennsylvania. I am at the Rock Hill Trolley Museum. Across the street is the EBT, East Broadtop. They're doing some work over there today. Sorry to say I will not be going over there. I don't want to be in their way. Um, so we are chartering a couple we're doing a private charter here, the Friends of Philadelphia Streetcars, and we're out here riding streetcars. There's that old Johnstown car behind me. There's a PTC car right there. And right now it's quiet because everybody's out for a ride. So, hey, my original video wouldn't upload for some reason. So, Heath, I'm only going to be able to give you a short answer, but on Wednesday, on the reminder video, I would talk more about helping you get on the straight and narrow for your cuts. So my first question is from Steve 87th PSAP. Hope I got your name right, Steve, because I don't have my paperwork with me. I didn't plan on doing this today. Like I said, I did it yesterday, tried loading last night, couldn't load my video. Steve's question is, he's doing wiring on his layout and he can't run terminal connectors or bus block, and he wants to know how to do continuous wiring, or a good way to do continuous wiring. I'm sure he knows how to do it, but he'd like to hear some of your tips on doing it. So help Steve out, and I will put Steve's question in the description below. Please read it and in its entirety, and help Steve out. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Steve will, and we all will. We'll all get something from these answers. And that's my whole intentions on doing this, to help everybody with little questions that they have. And my next question is from Delaware Train Productions. Jeff over there, thanks, man, for your questions. Yeah, I watch your videos, man. I like your train videos. Jeff does a lot of local CSX and Amtrak videos, and go check his channel out. So Jeff wants to know from me. He had 3 questions, but I forget the other one, the third one. His one question to me is, which do I like better, working at the bakery or working at SEPTA? Jeff, I don't work at either places. I'm a cabinet maker by trade. That's what I do, woodworking, cabinet maker. And I love what I did. I never worked for SEPTA. In the bakery business, I was in that, probably 7 years ago, 6 years ago. And, yeah, never worked at SEPTA, man. The sun is bright, man. I hope you guys can see me good. And his other question to me was, and to you guys, is why do you think they don't run, why do you think they run old diesel engines on freight and passenger trains? And I guess you're talking about like tourist railroads and little class 2s and class 3s. Probably, Jeff, because those big, Dash 8s and whatever, those 6-axle locomotives are too big, too heavy, too expensive. They're millions of dollars. So these little class 1, class 2 railroads and class 3s, they can't afford them. So they buy these used GPs and SDs and all these others, and they're cheaper, and they still have years left of service. Face it, we all love to see those old GP 38s and GP 9s and F units and E units. Man, what would it be like if they were going? So I'm glad they're running them. And I forget your other question, but I'll put it in next week's show. For Heath, your question to me is, Heath, the key to cutting good straight cuts with anything is body mechanics, being comfortable with your cut. In other words, don't try to cut a 4x8 sheet of plywood in a, 4x8 room. Be comfortable because body mechanics is the key. You need good body mechanics to get good straight cuts, whether you're power sawing or hand sawing. You want to, your hand cutting, you want to be in a line with your cut. You want to be in line with your cut all the time. Uh, Same thing. Your power sawing, you want nice straight lines, and that helps you stay straight. And especially you're using a fence, some type of a guide. You want to stay straight and keep pressure to your guide. Another thing, your little 4.5 inch saw, maybe it can't do what you want it to do, so you might have to do it in two cuts or two cuts. But having a sharp blade changes the game for everything. It's like having a dull knife cutting a piece of meat. You can struggle with your cut, or you can glide through your cut with a nice sharp blade. Those blades are so cheap, man, and plywood is not good on a blade. And having the proper blade to do your prop to the right cut is another important thing. The combination blades, yeah, they're a good all around blade, but if you're going to do a lot of plywood cutting, combination blade isn't the best blade to have. Okay, you want as many teeth as you can get for doing plywood cuts. 80 teeth, 60 teeth, something like that. I don't know if that's available in that little 4.5 inch blade, but you don't want a 24-inch tooth blade when you're doing plywood like that. It's not good on the, it tears your plywood up. So having the right blade, a sharp blade, and proper body mechanics are three important essentials to good, clean cuts. Jigsaws, I wouldn't use a jigsaw for a straight cut. It just, there's better tools to use, and the circular saw is one. Jigsaws, I don't like jigsaws, and jigsaws and me, we just don't get along. I mean, they're okay for doing certain things, but I don't like them. I hope that helped you, and on Wednesday I'll do like a video of this again. Be well, be blessed. I hope you guys all had a good weekend and having a good week of this coming week. God bless you all. Until the next time. See it!